on the public bulletin board in the lobby of the municipal center and borough website. Omar, do we call the roll here? Omar?
Yeah.
You gonna-
Yes.
Eaton. Councilmember Grossman.
Yes.
Councilmember Menard.
Yes.
Councilmember Michaels.
Yes.
Councilmember Dr. O'Connor. Yeah.
Are there any
Yes.
members of the, are interested in, having something to say? Omar, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Bless.
Is he answering or?
I think he's trying to unmute.
All right. Do you see any members of the public out there, any?
I don't see it.
Okay. All right, there's no members of the public for public comment. That means we're going to adjourn. Can I get a motion to, oh, excuse me. Are there any members of the public here who would like to make any comments? Okay. Could I have, being no members of the public, could I have a, motion to adjourn?
So.
Could I have a second?
Second.
All in
Omar's
favor?
pointing at something.
Any
Hold
opposed?
on. Omar's pointing at something. Omar.
What's up, Omar?
His mic is on.
Still can't hear you.
Consent.
Can't hear us? Can't hear us? Can't hear us?
His mic is on.
that what you're
Consent
saying?
agenda. No voice. Oh.
Yes, thank you.
Agenda was approved. Hey, Jack, how you doing? Everything good? Are we good, Omar? I think,
He's going to do that.
give him a second. How you guys doing this afternoon?
Mayor Zinna, would this be an appropriate time
Yes.
to do a to be considered before we close this meeting?
No, that really has to be at the next meeting. You want to do that,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, it's just Wendy, that's correct, because this is the recess from the December meeting.
Yes, thank you.
Hi.
Just waiting for the, all go from Omar.
I think he's trying to call in, Mayor.
Pardon me?
I think Omar is trying to call.
Second, for the consent agenda, I need to do a roll call.
So we did that and Annie took the roll call. You want us to do it again?
No,
Let's, is your, sound's not working properly for some reason? Okay, so we'll have a few minutes to get that. Annie, you're clear, you've got the roll call?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that makes the most sense.
Okay, so then we stand adjourned, right? We'll be back at 12:30 to continue this process. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, everyone. Don't go too far away. That was a quick meeting.
Good.
You guys excited to go back to school tomorrow?
Oh, I'm happy to. Hold on one second. Hold on. Let me just. No, it's, I'm asking you additions perfectly. So, okay, so these are new board members, new trustees. Hold on, hold on. We need long. I know, go ahead. Northern Valley Press and has been posted on the bulletin board in the lobby of the Municipal Center and the Borough website. Salute to the flag, please.
United States of America.
Okay, Omar, could I please have a roll call?
Councilmember Vito. Councilmember Brooklyn.
Here.
Councilmember Michael.
Present.
Councilmember Park. Here. Mayor
Here. Okay. Just acknowledge we have two elected officials here. Commissioner Amoroso, how are you doing today? Thank you for joining us. Senator Johnson, how are you doing today, sir?
And so just wanted to make that clear. And then the third item. My daughter, Divya, will be
Okay, step up, please. Good to see you. Thanks for coming and joining us.
I say your name. Do solemnly swear. Constitution of the United States. The Constitution of the State of New Jersey. I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. To the governments established in the United States, this state, under the authority of the people. I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform
Yes, Padu. Councilman, please join us. Okay, Dr. O'Connor, come on, step up, please. Senator-elect Johnson? You're on the hot seat again.
Before we start, I want to say that Councilman Grossman told me that I hold the record in Tenafly for 3 years in a row, 3 different swearing in.
What's for first? This, right? And sworn in November. That's right.
Just repeat after me, so I'll technical it. We didn't rehearse this, sorry.
It's still the last, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, ready?
Let's go. Ready? It's
I state your name.
I, Julia O'Connor,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same, to the governments established
and the government
in the United States
in the United
and in this state
States
under the authority of the people.
under the authority
I will faithfully,
of
impartially, and justly
the Deputy
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of council member
of the office of council member
for the borough of Tenafly, according to the best of my ability. Yeah. So help me God. Congratulations. Okay.
yeah, so. He was here.
He's there.
Second.
Roll call, please, Borough Clerk.
Yes.
Councilmember Grossman,
Yes.
Councilmember Michaels,
Yes.
Councilmember Menon,
Yes.
Councilmember Dr. O'Connor,
Yes.
Councilmember Park.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now, Omar, who is doing the oath of office to the borough attorney?
You'll administer both of those here.
I'm doing it today? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Wendy, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so you'll repeat after me. I, Wendy Rubenstein,
I, Wendy Rubenstein,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of Borough Attorney
of the office of Borough Attorney
for the Borough of Tenafly
for the Borough of Tenafly
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. Welcome aboard again.
Thank you for your continuing faith in me.
Great. Sign that. Let's go to the- I'll take this. Okay, I signed it. Yes. You want to make the motion? Okay, Councilman, can I have a motion for selection of council president for 2022, please?
Sure, I'd like to nominate Jeffrey Grossman as the council president for 2022.
Second? Second. I have, do we need to do a roll call? We do a voice vote on this?
Mayor,
All in favor? Yes.
I would like to
Yes.
throw my support as the outgoing council president. Thank you so much for allowing me this position, and I look forward to Jeff's long tenure as the next council president.
I have a, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carried. Congratulations, Council President Grossman.
Thank you all. I appreciate it.
Mayor,
And Lauren, you've left some big shoes to fill.
thanks, Jeff. I'm gonna actually do one last thing as I go outgoing. Mayor Zinna.
Go ahead, Lauren. Councilwoman.
I would like, as my last suggest a resolution for mask mandate for the borough of Tenafly.
Okay, so
At this point. Do we-
major question. Do I have a- should be a question? And so, it's not there, or not. That's fine. You're fine with that? Yeah. Okay. You want, Lauren, can I make an alternative to council? Can I make an
If every
alternative
day we
suggestion?
wait, detriment to our
That,
residents, but sure.
yeah. No, so I agree, we don't want to wait till the 11th, so I'm gonna recommend to the council that we have an emergency meeting on either Tuesday evening or Wednesday by Zoom, that which gives the borough clerk enough time to advertise and announce it.
I would
Does that
prefer
work for you?
Tuesday. I would prefer Tuesday if my council will so agree.
Okay. Is everyone okay with the consent for the meeting? Sure. Okay, okay.
In the
All right.
meantime,
Little
as
Tuesday
with-
meeting, Omar? Okay, you got that? So pull, after the meeting, pull the council members. Go ahead.
and in the meantime, I
All right, so after the meeting, pull the council members for time for everyone on Tuesday.
And in the meantime, I would advise our residents to remember that this is a highly transmissible and contagious variant coming from Tenafly. Please wear the masks when you are around others, especially in our public places and businesses. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman.
Mayor, my only question is Tuesday enough time, and this is really for borough professionals enough time for notice to the public for
I
meeting?
need 48 hours.
So that's a,
to
that's a
the meeting.
motion, typically it's 48 hours. When did you speak up, Omar?
Yes, 48 hours. So I have to have the information today to be able to notice the meeting for Tuesday.
That's you, Omar.
Okay, all right.
Omar, I'll get that information to you. And council, there may be a secondary item on that agenda. Item on that agenda also related to the the pandemic.
Council members discussing those options to make a decision on.
Potential.
Yes.
So get that.
I didn't sign something.
So sign your affidavit.
I grew up in Bergenfield. As a little girl, I skated in your ice rink many a time, and wonderful shopping, wonderful people. And the mayor and council are so integral to the running of this town, as in every town. But I am so happy to be here today to commend Councilman Manon and Councilwoman O'Connor for their renewed service. It's been a lot of shopping on the market, but I thank you for joining and for partnering with us. Very important. Very patient. Thank you.
Bigger walls. Senator, did you want to say a few words? Senator-elect, thank you. Of course,
Through the mayor,
of course.
I just want to thank this mayor and council and the elected officials, those appointed, and to the people of the borough of Tenafly for being so supportive of me during my 20 years representing you. We've elected a hometown person to replace me in the lower house. I say lower house in the assembly. And I'm sure Shama will do a great job. And we will continue to serve you and do all we can to support you in efforts to ensure that the people of Tenafly have the quality of life that they deserve. And I'll close with that. I'm sure the team of Loretta, if she had been here, she'd say something like that too. But being so therefore, thank you.
Senator-elect. Okay, are there any members of the public with us virtually that would like to make comments or speak? And Omar or Annie, please let me know if you see anyone.
I would.
Yes, I see someone waving.
Hi, thank you, Mayor.
Go ahead.
My name is Julia Gatilla. I represent
Hi.
the Women Empowered Democratic Organization, We Do of Bergen County. I am proud today to present Council Member Julie O'Connor with this certificate to congratulate her for being reelected to serve the people of Tenafly. And I need to give a special thanks to Council Member Dan Park, who is my hybrid stand-in today. So congratulations, Council Member O'Connor. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Julia.
More photo ops. Okay, thank you very much. Are there other members of the public in the virtual world that would like to speak or make comments? No. Okay, any of the members of the public here in this council chambers that would like to make comments? Okay, all right. Just before we go on, I just want to acknowledge Councilwoman Dayton for your service as council president in 2021. 21 was a challenging year, so thank you for all the work you did. And okay, we're going to go on to some of our confirmations. Omar, we need to do a voice vote, excuse me, a roll call on each one of these.
For each one, you can just say you're going to make a motion and a second for R22-1 through R22-07.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm going to ask for a motion to approve, to confirm the appointments for R22-02 through, hold on a second. 07. Okay, through 06. No, 07, yes, 07.
So moved. So
One,
moved.
before we move that, one comment, the second alternate public defender,
Yes.
is going to be removed from that list. So have a motion, please. Second. Roll call, Mark.
Councilmember Dr. O'Connor, Councilmember Michaels,
Yes.
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 Councilmember Dr. O'Connor,
Yes.
Councilmember Park.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, everyone. All right, next is the mayor's appointments to the planning board. I am appointing as first alternate Asima Mandelzis, as second alternate Eyal Shea. And then I'm calling for a motion to appoint for a Class 3 member of the planning board, Council President Jeff Grossman. Do I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Mayor, I have a question.
Omar, can you call the roll, please?
Mayor, I have a
I'm
question
sorry.
before you go.
Go ahead, Lauren.
I'm sorry, on the planning board, you have a first alternate who commented on something that's going before the planning board.
I say that again?
You in the public who commented, I meant it,
So that person would be expected to do the same thing.
already in the public comments.
No, it's a good point. That's the expectation. Okay, so I was asking for a motion. Do we have one on the floor?
Okay, just want to make that clear. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so Omar, can you read the roll, call the roll, please?
I didn't say.
Oh, I lost track. When
I don't think we have a rule here, right?
No,
we didn't look through the roll.
We didn't do the roll.
So,
We didn't do
so
the roll.
Omar, we need to roll call for the last three member.
yes. Councilmember Dean.
I'm only voting on, Councilmember Jeff Grossman, right?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Councilmember Grossman. You can't. You know,
Yes, with the correction to the spelling of my first name.
Yes. Councilmember Benson.
Yes.
Councilmember Michaels.
Yes.
Councilmember Dr. O'Connor.
Yes.
Councilmember Park.
Yes.
Okay, mayor's appointments to the Board of Adjustment. There are three appointments. Adam Kaminsky, Alan Citron, and because of a recent resignation, we have another individual, Linda Corrosian, being appointed as second alternate, and Councilman Menon will continue as the council representative. Okay, we'll go to the mayor's appointments to the Environmental Commission. I'm happy to say that Nina Seiden, Allison Chertoff, and Sean Purdy and Zena Zakias have agreed to continue serving on the Environmental Commission, so I want to thank all. Connor will continue forward. Appointments, I'd like to acknowledge two long-standing residents or long-standing members of Historic Preservation Board. Councilman O'Connor will continue as the council representative. Like Uber.
Probably in February, we do a proclamation acknowledging that service.
Agreed.
And maybe we'll also do a launching of his walking tour.
That would be nice. Would appreciate that. Okay, the appointments to Historic Preservation, continue. Member, a second.
Councilmember Dean.
Mayor, you meant council representative there. Yes, you said council president.
Councilmember Grossman.
I'm looking forward to
Yes.
microphones and masks.
Councilmember Menon.
Yes.
Councilmember Michaels.
Yes.
Councilmember Dr. O'Connor.
Yes.
Councilmember Park.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Okay, I'm going to ask for a motion to confirm appointments to the Library Board of Trustees. We have another longstanding member that we're very happy to have her return, Elizabeth Walms, for another full term. And we have a new individual, longtime Tenafly resident, Nicole Motz, who will serve as the mayor's alternate on the Library Board of Trustees. And I'm calling for a motion on that, please.
So moved.
A second.
Second.
Omar, can you please call the roll?
Councilmember Dayton,
Yes.
Councilmember Grossman,
Yes. Yes.
Councilmember Minden,
Yes.
Councilmember Michaels,
Yes.
Councilmember Dr. O'Connor,
Yeah.
Let's also thank
Councilmember
Shama
Park.
Hader was,
Yes.
Shama Hader was for a long time the mayor's representative. So
That's correct.
thank you to Shama and congratulate her on
Thank you.
her additional election to the assembly.
That's right. Okay. Now, ask for a motion, and council representative will be Councilman Michaels. I have a motion, please.
So moved.
I have a second.
Second.
Omar, please call the roll.
Councilmember Dayton, Councilmember Grossman,
Council
Councilmember
representative will be-
Minden,
Yes.
Councilmember Michaels, Councilmember Dr. O'Connor,
Yeah.
Councilmember Park.
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to, I'm going to call for a motion to confirm the appointments to the Access for All Committee. And these individuals are returning. And again, I'd like to thank them for their service and commitment. That is Jamie Friedman, Rob Burns, Jamie Cannon, Mike Cassidy, and Council President Jeff Grossman. We do not have the name of the school district representative yet. So if I can have a motion on that, please.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Have a roll call, please. Omar.
Councilmember Dayton,
Yes.
Councilmember Grossman,
Yes.
Councilmember Minden,
Yes.
Councilmember Michaels, Councilmember Dr.
Yes.
O'Connor, Councilmember
Yes.
Park.
Yes.
Thank you for a motion on the appointment to the Tenafly Municipal Alliance Committee of Council. Have a second.
I'm sorry.
Second.
Omar, can you please call the roll? Go ahead.
Councilmember
This,
Dayton,
no, this, just
Councilmember-
explain again this committee role for me, please.
What's the question?
What is Dan's job in this role?
The individual is a council liaison and reports back on what's going on at the meetings. If I'm mistaken, they don't participate in the voting of the alliance. It's to report back to the council, very much like the council representative to the Board of Adjustment.
We haven't had a report on this committee in a very long time. Do we think maybe this should go to a different committee member?
They haven't met because schools have been closed.
So I'm not sure, did you hear that response, Councilwoman? They haven't had any meetings or because. Are we good with that? All right, so we have a motion on the floor?
We do.
And we have a second?
We do.
So Omar, can you please call the roll?
Councilmember Dayton,
No.
Councilmember Grossman,
Yes.
Councilmember Minden,
Yes.
Councilmember Michaels,
Yes.
Councilmember Dr. O'Connor,
Yeah. Yeah.
Appointments by the mayor, and I'm going to read down the list. First, we'll start with the Citizens Committee, Mary Ann Riley, Max House, Michelle House, Patricia Ramala, and Council. For the Tenafly Welcome. Committee, we have Catherine Kojanis, and Committee. Members are Pam Pulisic, Phyllis Lynn, Tom Song, Jia Shin, Miranda Lee, Suzanne Bassett, Jody Weinfeld, Rachel Goldberg, Rachel, Miranda Lee, Suzanne Bass, Weinfeld, Sarah Schultz, Howard Sire, our Chief of Police, Northern Valley Greenwood Committee will include as council liaisons, Councilman Dan Park and Councilwoman Lauren Dayton. All right, downtown. Department of Public Works Committee will include myself, Council President Jeff Grossman, and Councilwoman Lauren Dayton. The appointment of the council liaison to the Tenafly Senior Center is Councilman Banu Bennett. The appointments of the council liaison to the Tenafly Fire Department is Councilman Banu Bennett. The appointment of council liaison to the Tenafly Volunteer Ambulance Corps is Council President Jeff Grossman. The Board of Police Commissioners, the appointments are myself, Mayor Smith, Councilman Dan Park, and Councilwoman Lauren Dayton. Okay, can I please have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Mr. Mayor, before we do that, if we can, and I know this is near and dear to our new council president, Park. One of our 2240 is to adopt Robert's Rules of Order. I could not be a bigger proponent of that. I think our meetings, as I've shared, have gone too long. I I'm either for adopting Robert's Rules of Order and actually holding to it, we do not do it, or let's take it out and be honest with ourselves. So I would love to keep it in. Council President is as passionate as I am about it. But I would personally love to buy everybody the Robert's Rules of Order book, and we could all head to it. I love Jimmy, our administrator, and Kirk. Let's do it, but let's really hold to it, or let's take it out. I think it's.
Well, I'll just make a comment and open that conversation up to council members. I think we should adopt it and then practice it. And second to that, I will take you up on your offer to purchase copies for the entire council.
It would be my gift to the council, it'd be the greatest.
Okay.
So let's do that, but then again, let's
Fair enough.
to it and we'll.
I agree. Council members have any questions or comments about that comment?
Yes,
Councilwoman Dayton.
actually, it's not about the Robert's rules, but Adam, good luck. I would like to actually pull R 22-39 from the consent agenda. That is the personnel manual for our employees.
Okay, so Jeff had a question about Robert's Rules of Order, then we'll go right back to 39. So just do that. Go ahead, Jeff.
I don't have a question. Councilman Michael is absolutely correct. I'm a firm believer in it, but keeping in mind, it's not just about time of meetings, it's about the entire operation of the meeting. I already have a copy, so you don't have to get me one. And they're available, I think, online, most of it free. Thank you.
I think it makes the meeting more efficient.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, Councilwoman Dayton, you wanted to pull 39 for a separate vote?
Yes,
Okay. Any other questions about the items on the consent agenda? If not, I'm going to ask for a motion to approve R 22-14 through R 22-38 and R 2240 through R 2244. Omar? Or 43?
Need a motion?
Second,
Okay, please read the roll call.
Councilmember Dayton,
yes,
Councilmember Grossman,
Yes,
Councilmember Lennon,
Yes,
Councilmember Reynolds,
Yes.
Councilmember Dr. O'Connor.
Yes.
Councilmember Parks.
yes.
Okay, I'd like to.
Mayor,
Yes,
if I-
go ahead. Yes, Councilwoman, go ahead.
I just want to say congratulations to the newly appointed and reappointed Susan Corrado, Omar Stovall, Alicia Dawkins, our wonderful team that helps this borough run. In this consent agenda, we have acknowledged them and reappointed them. So thank you for being part of our team.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to ask for a motion to approve R 22-39.
So moved.
So
I have
before
a
we
second.
have a motion, make a
Pardon me?
comment, before we have a,
Go ahead.
so R 22 is the 39 is the personnel manual, which from what I understand is, has some internal conflicts with some of our past practices and some issues. I would like to take the time to move this to the next meeting so that Alicia and Ruby and whoever else needs to be involved can sit down and work through some of the conflicts that have been raised by some employees. I don't think we should pass this blindly at this time. I have not seen the full personnel manual compared to our previous one. Obviously, this is a priority for our employees, but let's get it right before we pass it. So that's my request.
Okay, discussion amongst council members. So it's Councilman Menon.
yeah, I agree with Councilwoman Dayton that there's certain issues with the personnel manual that I think we need to have addressed before before it gets approved.
Okay, so the comments on the floor that this gets pulled and discussed on January 11th?
Tabled?
Yeah, tabled till January 11th? With consensus, everyone agrees with that? Okay. Omar, you've got that?
As I have it as tabled, Mayor.
Okay, thank you, Councilwoman Dayton, for bringing that up. Okay. All right, so we recognized all the new members and of the boards and commissions as I went along. Well, we don't have any more state officials or commissioners here. So the next thing will be my mayor's state of the borough address. And we can go home. Okay. Okay, Happy New Year, everyone. Congratulations to re-elected council members, Banu Menon and Dr. Julie O'Connor. Congratulations to Tenafly resident and former member of this borough council, Shama Hayda, on her election to the state assembly. And congratulations to our newly elected state senator, Gordon Johnson. As we move into 2022, let us take a moment to reflect on 2021 and the foundations we are continuing to build for the future of Tenafly. It's been quite a year, and there are several highlights I would like to share. I'm incredibly pleased to report that Tenafly has a COVID vaccination rate of over 92% of all adults over 18 years old. During the past year, the Tenafly Council and I helped to provide the opportunity to receive vaccines by reaching out and partnering with the mayor and council of Leonia. Together, we operated multiple vaccine clinic days, which provided COVID vaccine and boosters of our communities. I volunteer ambulance corps, which volunteered to be on site to monitor all those receiving vaccines. Our police and fire vaccines. Our police and fire departments in 2021. Fire departments in 2021 continue professionalism performance major to perform for our residents and our Avenue Bridge reconstruction accident. Residents suffering with residents to discuss. I'd like to thank our we'd like to thank the engineer for structural decades of plant overgrowth in Fister's Pond was choking and potentially destroying the pond. We brought in professionals to perform a process called hydro raking to successfully restore the pond. The result is absolutely beautiful. Designated Tenafly from the American Rescue Act. We expect to receive the balance of the dollars this spring. The council and I are discussing options for the use of the money that benefits Tenafly residents in the most direct way possible. In 2021, the Borough Council and I again focused tax dollars and energy on continuing our road improvement paving program throughout Tenafly and will continue to do so in 2022. Residents often ask how we decide which roads are chosen for paving each year. Our borough engineer completed a road paving study which created the quality of our roads using measurements such as age, cracks, and pothole volume. We then take this data, establish a paving budget, and spread the work roughly equally in all neighborhoods on those roads identified as most in need. In 2021, we encouraged and coordinated with our local water supplier, Suez, to continue their improvements to supply pipes that deliver water to our homes. The Suez program has included replacing water mains and removing lead service lines in our streets. We look forward to these improvements continuing in 2022. Many communities are experiencing an increase in car thefts. Together with Borough Council support, the police chief and Bergen County Prosecutor's Office, we are installing camera equipment and processes to assist in the protection of our community to help discover potential car thefts and collect vital information in the event of a theft. Our immediate goal is to increase the tools available to assist our law enforcement professionals in carrying out their work protecting our residents. In 2021, our downtown committee invested significant time and energy conducting public discussions and soliciting resident feedback to help identify important ideas for improving Tenafly's downtown areas. Some of the resident feedback priorities include improvements to traffic flow, safer walking paths, and increasing the quality of places to meet. Feedback focused on increasing Tenafly's business-friendly attitude and working through removing barriers for businesses. Barriers also included that we should be proactively pursuing business interests in Tenafly. Also included that we should be Feedback also included that we should be proactively pursuing our beautiful as a primary responsibility. Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Healthy.